What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jay back at it again with another video. Um, yeah, let's get into it, man. Let's get into this little trade recap. Um, oops, excuse me. So yeah, daily time frame. Last week we had NFP. Today is Monday. No news Monday, so it's a little rocky, especially after coming off of NFP. Let's look at the daily. The daily took um, last Friday's lows. So let's see, it probably might head towards this low or the weekly low. We'll see. Don't know. It's Monday. The 4 hour again only had structure. Let's see. Yeah, this big bearish candle broke to the downside, broke a little bit of structure, then closed back up inside the range. The 15 minute, we got bearish slash sideways order flow. And here's London high and London low. So let's drop down. Of course, as soon as the market opens, 9:30, I'm not trading. I am letting price do what it does, about 10, 15 minutes. And as you can see, you got midnight open and you have 8:30 open. Um, London high is way up here. So what could have happened today was, and as I was explaining on Friday, I take the second fair value gap inside of the Judas swing or whatever you want to call it. I always take the second fair value gap. Well, not always. I just started doing it just because I want to see confirmation that price wants to go in the trend. So let's see. 9:30 opens. Like it looks like this high came down, and took London low, came back up. See, this is why I don't trade the first 10, 15 minutes of New York because it's just, I don't know. I want to see what it wants to do. So as you can see, price wicked midnight open so many times. So you could have done two things today. You could have got a sell and you could have got a buy today. I'll show you both. Um, yeah, like typically, I was gonna like make this rule. I've been noticing this too. If price wicks to midnight, um, 8:30 or previous day high, previous day low, before it takes London session low or London session high, I'll get in that trade in that direction. So this is kind of a with the trend trade. You can see you have bearish order flow, right? It hit this midnight open, and we get the first breaker structure on this candle or these two candles and with the fair value gap. I want to get in on the second one. Now, sometimes getting in on the second one, there is pros and cons to it. The pro for me is confirmation that price wants to go down in my favor or go up in my favor. Instead of taking the first Judas swing or the first fair value gap and then getting wicked out, we wait and see if that one holds. Sometimes, though, getting in on the second fair value gap, you get in kind of low or midway of the price leg. But I mean, either or. Sometimes you just I don't know. I just like getting in on the second one. So let's say you took this because we're in a bearish order flow and price with a very high vis liquidity zone, midnight open. How many times? Like 10 times. Dropped fair value gap, broke structure on this candle, left the gap. It did hit you. It did tap and get you in and drop. But the second fair value gap for me is right here. Um, this one right here. So I broke this low, left the gap. Kind of scared because it wicked London low. So this is kind of like you're playing with fire kind of zone. Because typically when price starts to leave the London high, London low, I look for reversals. So, but let's just say you took the second fair value gap, right? Stop loss. Let's see, one, two, three. So this is a huge stop loss. So I use candle one in the sequence. So candle one, and then you got so you the one on one to one, and then Yeah, you gotta stop at a break even or whatever. So a little 1-to-1 trade or whatever, 1 to 1.4 on the sell. But again, once you start breaking out of the session lows, session highs, I look for reversals. I don't even look for with the trend trades. I look for straight up reversals. So, hold on, who the fuck just wrote me? Sorry, shit, it was loud as fuck. So yeah. So once you start hitting London session, London lows, I look for the fucking reversals, bro. Because I don't know, price likes to respect session low, session high. Even if it does run down like a lot towards the end of the session, it'll kind of like reverse up some. Anyway, so broke out of London low. Let's find the first breaker structure of the first Judas swing. Looks like this candle right here because I like candle body closures above the wick. So this is the recent high. This candle barely closed above it. So all right, cool. So this is the first Judas swing. This is the first fair value gap, right? Um, I don't take it. I wait for the second fair value gap. So done, price comes down. You're actually still winning this trade, but then you get this breaker structure with the fair value gap. All right, so you put the entry right there. Stop loss below the low. Target, boom, 1 to 1. You know, close half. Target like 1 to 2. Like, you know what I mean? Like, boom. Like, look at this huge runner. Look at this huge win. This is why, like, I've been back testing and trying to incorporate the second fair value gap. Because, again, I want to make sure price is going in my favor. Now, again, you still do lose with this as well, but this is why I've been looking at this and, like, yo, the second fair value gap, I want to see it. Because price, because now this is like bearish order, I mean, bullish order flow now. And then look, dude, ran off. Price want to continue in my favor. If price disrespected this first fair value gap, then it's not valid yet. Like if price came down and swiped all these lows and dropped down some more, then this shit not valid. But now it's valid to me because it respected this first fair value gap, went up in our favor. A little bit of drawdown, but we're still in the trade, and boom, shot up. Now with all that being said, you guys know I don't cap. But this is based on my back testing out off of my back testing. This was a win, but I didn't take it. I didn't trade today. But if you guys watched my YouTube channels, you know I would have took this trade. So yeah, but again, I didn't trade today. This is just me paper trading and like back testing. Just yeah, tape reading, I guess you can call it. Yeah, this would have been a win today. But even though I didn't trade it, it's still good to note this down and put this in my journal because this is good. I guess psychological training for my psychology. Seeing that my strategy worked, even though I didn't trade it, I would have took that. So I'm gonna drop this down in my journal as in the second fair value gap one, and then yep, you're gonna roll with it like that. So yeah, that's all I got today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.